along very well with my company secretary for months and months already. On the other hand, in recent times, although I am sincerely starting to develop small feelings for her, I still hope that she also feels the same way on her side, in her heart. Because yes, and only if I could have her as my wife, that would make me so happy. Well, I don't want to get carried away too quickly. Come on, let's go. I'm off to work.
I hope it wasn't because of me that Eric started dressing like that. In any case, I think he is very handsome in his costume. If and only if we could go a long way in our friendship. It would be a great pleasure for me because I find him really disciplined, square and calm. They really are the kind of men I need for life. I will try to ask him questions tonight to find out a bit more about how I felt about him. 0001 44 33.9.
Oh, what are you doing here, Manuela?
Or Eric? I have an appointment with our boss in 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, could you wait for me at the end of the day? I had something to share with you.
Great, okay Eric, I'll wait, no problem. I hope you have very good things to tell me.
Yes, and Manuela, I have some great news to share with you.
Okay, that works. See you later.
See you later, Manuela.
I can't wait for him to come see me. But what did he really have to tell me? Anyway, I'll know later.
Great. I am in the process of perceiving her. I can't wait to go tell her what's in my heart.
Oh, I don't think the only girl I have is not even asking to me anymore. I don't even know what I did to him. I very much hope that she will not remain in the wild for good without giving me news. Well, I have to go do my shopping in the supermarket next door. I hope that this bus will come today anyway.
As I told you, my angel, you are everything to me. I won't be able to live without you. You are the sun that lights up my life and the flame that warms me when I am cold. I love you like you can't even imagine. I always want to be by your side. When you are not around, my heart is crying. As soon as I see you, my sadness dies. I really love you with everything. It is from the bottom of my heart that these words come to me. I hope you feel the same way about me too.
Oh, thank you so much for these beautiful lyrical words. Feelings are mixed. I assure you that for the past few days, I also felt the same way about you.
I am very happy to know that you also have the same feelings as me.
You surprise me, Eric. We will take the time to study well before we commit to marriage. As a first step, I will introduce you to my mother. I hope she will be so happy to see her stepson.
There is no reason. I think she would be very happy for you.
Okay, Eric. Nice evening to you and see you tomorrow.
Thanks also to you too.
I am so happy I became Eric's fiancé. It's what I had always wanted secretly in my heart. But how did you do, Mom, to be able to fix this car?
As I told you, my daughter, I went to the bank to lend some money to be able to repair it.
Oh well, okay, Mom, I had very good news for you.
Oh yes, my daughter. What is this good news?
Mom, I want you to meet my friend. I hope you really love him. In any case, he is a very good person.
Oh, great news. My daughter invites him at home because I would like to see him soon.
Okay, Mom.
Thanks for visiting me today. I really need to take care of my stepson. Today, I will go buy good things at the market so that I can receive them at home.
Great. I really appreciate your beautiful costume. I know my mom will find you elegant.
Thank you very much, my fiancé. Come on, let's go.
Yes, here we go. I have a feeling my mom will give us a very pleasant surprise today.
Oh yes, do you think so?
Yes, I think so.
But they don't want to come anymore or what? I have already been waiting for them impatiently for a good quarter of an hour and I have not seen them. I really hope that she will bring my son-in-law back to me today. Oh, I'm just seeing my daughter with the man coming over there. I very much hope that this is not the man she will introduce me to today, because I certainly do not want a man who has the same skin color as her. I want a white man. That is all.
We're almost there. Eric, get ready to see my mom.
Okay, and Manuela? In any case, I can't wait to see your mom.
Okay, wait for me here.
Okay, Manuela.
But who is this man that you brought to my house?
But Mom, that's the man I told you about. This man is my friend and his name is Eric.
You were talking to me like that, with all the advice I gave you in the past. It's a dark man you were bringing me home. Personally, I absolutely do not want this gentleman. I crossed the Mediterranean by boat when I was pregnant with you to come and give birth here in the West. And here's the man you were finally bringing back to me. Frankly, I feel ashamed in your place. Didn't you see how much pain I had gone through for you in the past to pay your school fees?
Yes, I saw all that suffering. But Mom, what does he do to you? You don't even know him and he hasn't done anything bad to you. We are not all human beings, Mom, by chance on this earth.
Yes, I know, but I absolutely do not want a man who has the same skin color as you. I want someone with white skin for you, a girl, someone who will take care of you properly. That way, you will give us a beautiful baby mix. And yes, my girl, I want a white for you, that's all. That way, I'll have mixed race grandsons later. Send this gentleman home to me right away because I don't even want to receive him here given his face. And I already know that you brought me a poor lot. I don't want a man who doesn't have a status in my family.
I could never imagine that you would think that way. How can you say that my fiancé is poor and that he could not take good care of me? You don't even really know him and I didn't appreciate everything you just told me about my fiancé.
You know, my daughter, I only want your best. I don't want you to suffer at home like me at all. I had suffered in the past.
But don't you know that there is good and bad everywhere? Just because the person is white does not mean that he will be able to take good care of me as the dark person. I know couples where the husband is dark and everything is fine in their household. Harmony exists perfectly and they get along very well. It is up to us to have discernment and to let ourselves be guided by God so that we can find true happiness in the person that God had reserved for us. I am really disappointed with this mentality that you have, Mom. Having white skin is not necessarily synonymous with wealth, and for me it is honestly what first attracts me in a man. I look a lot more at the heart, a lot more at the character, a lot more at the reasoning and personality of the person I'm talking to before to decide anything. Honestly, skin color doesn't matter much to me. Personally, I want a man who would be faithful to me and with whom I could spend the rest of my life, because I certainly do not want to marry and divorce, to remarry and divorce later. Well, I'm going to God.
But why are you saying goodbye to me, my daughter? I am your mother and I can only seek your happiness. Bring me a real man like that, we will be able to have a small aperitif together and get to know each other much more.
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye, my daughter.
Wow! It is really incredible what I have just heard. Luckily for me, I don't have a mother like that. I am really disappointed. I'm starting to realize that our relationship won't be possible.
Finally, she left. So, as I understand it, it was because of this gentleman that I had been cooking all along. I would never allow such a gentleman into my house. Good luck to him. I know my daughter will bring me another boy by then.
I am so sad about what just happened inside.
I too am so in shock. I had no idea she will react like that. You know, I would never give up in the face of this situation. I will go see my mom's big sister to tell her about this problem. I think she would help me find a solution for my mom.
Okay, Manuela? We will do it like that?
Okay, Eric. It's decided. I know that there is someone who could help me in this situation. I'm going to see her right away because the sooner the better.
I took good note of everything you said to me by my daughter. Let me handle this situation. But I will invite your mother to the house and try to reason with her a little bit about this.
All right, Auntie. It would make me immensely happy if she finally accepted my relationship with my friend Eric.
Okay, it works, Emmanuel. I'll keep you informed for the future.
Thank you so much, Aunt.
As I was telling you, little sister, that's why I called you. What do you know, big sister? It is out of the question for me to cross the Mediterranean to give birth to my daughter in the West and for her to marry someone who has the same skin color as her. And Manuela has to marry a Witty or I would disown her forever. Excuse me. You heard me right. I could never imagine that the skin color of your daughter's husband was so important to you. Of course. Big sister. Have you thought about your daughter's happiness anyway? I really don't give a crap about her happiness. All I want is for her to marry a white in order to give me mixed-race children. That way, she will be more accepted wherever she goes, as well as me who am her mother. It is not possible. How could a Christian woman talk like that? Have you forgotten that we are in the 21st century? Have you thought about how Whitehall can treat your daughter once she is with him? Did you try to find out if he feared God or not? If I were in your shoes, I would be worried if my daughter brought me back a man who did not know God and who did not fear the Lord. For me, skin color is important. Really, I don't understand you at all. You should know that marrying an elk, as you say, is not necessarily a source of happiness at all costs, because there are good and bad men in all races. I think you should stop with your inferiority complex, because as long as your daughter wants to marry for love, skin color doesn't matter. On the other hand, if it is for the wrong reasons, you could intervene. Skin color means absolutely nothing. You know, this mentality that you have is due to alienation and the inferiority complex. I am sure that you are not the only parent who requires something like this of their children, because some parents think that being Caucasian is a sign of success and brown is a sign of mediocrity. It's all because of history. As human beings, we need to learn self-confidence and self-esteem. We also need to learn to love a person for who they are sincerely, whether future grandchildren are mixed race or not. It is not important. What our people have experienced slavery is no reason to continue to perpetuate it for generations to come. To marry a person of a different color in order to be accepted in society is not to marry for love, but for interest. I would advise you to stop with your elk story, otherwise you risk traumatizing your daughter or even losing her if she decides to marry behind your back. Please do not be selfish. Think about the well-being of your daughter, and especially remember that the man she wants to marry is a believer who has the fear of the Lord in him, and this fear of God that is in him will allow him not to do certain things to your daughter. All right, I've said enough. Truly, your words touched me enormously. I did not think that my decision could separate me from my daughter one day. I especially don't want to lose her because of my story. Thanks for your advice. I'm going to reflect on everything you just said to me. Okay, now I'm going to leave. Okay, goodbye. I absolutely need to talk to my daughter because I know she is very much in love with these young men and I don't want to lose her.
So, Mom, what did you have to say to me?
Do you know, my daughter? I sincerely wanted to apologize for my behavior and last time I admit that I did something wrong. You know, in life, you never stop learning. After talking with my aunt, I realized that I went too far in wanting to dictate the race of men you should marry. Starting today, I won't ask myself anything because I know you're a big girl.
Mom, that would mean you agree to me marrying him.
I really hope that you have studied Eric properly. I really don't want you to rush into a marriage.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I am very happy that you have finally accepted my union with Eric.
You know, I finally understood that the values of marriage are love, trust, and getting through the tough times. It's not promising to love each other forever, but is promising to love each other every day, day after day, is to be free, to be yourself and to be accepted as you are. It is to be as lovers as friends and lovers. Above all, it's being with the one you love and who loves you in return.
Thank you so much, Mom. I am very happy that you have finally changed your mind.
My daughter, it's because I love you and I really don't want to lose you.
I love you too, Mom.
Dear brothers and sisters in Christ, may God help you find the right partner He had reserved for you. Glory to His holy name forever and ever. Amen.
Brothers and sisters, that's it all for this video. If you liked this video, feel free to like it, comment and share around you so that many souls be saved and restored. And don't forget to subscribe to the Sentinel channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. God bless you.